top one. He's facing right. He's walking right. He's walking right. He's the top one. Do it. Alright guys, it is day 3 of our Idaho deer hunt, and there haven't been many videos because there's not much to report on. We've hunted every day, we have not seen many deer, we've tried a lot of spots, we've hiked a lot. You can see right now gotta be careful, but I'm on a cliff right here, looking out into all of this, and all of this. It's been tough. Morning 1, we were 300 yards away from a buck, but he was small. Not one we want to shoot. And then yesterday morning, a giant buck did come out for like 0.2 seconds. We saw him, well, one of our guys saw him for like 2 seconds. Then he disappeared, went over the ridge, and we couldn't find him anywhere. So the mornings, we've seen a buck every morning, at least one. But every afternoon has been tough. We haven't seen anything, just hiked a lot. That first day, I hiked 13.7 miles and nothing. And then this morning, morning 3 was bust. Haven't seen a thing. So probably gonna head back to the car, regroup. I think I need to go check out a completely different area because there's a lot of hunters here, which sucks. Well, that's the name of the game, I guess. So we'll get back to the car, regroup, probably go somewhere different this afternoon and figure something out because we're not seeing anything. But we're gonna kill one. I know we're gonna get one. Just gotta find him. Let's go. We spotted some bucks here last night, so we're back. Just hope they come out and that they're in range. Let's get it. Alright, I think I just dropped a buck. You know, you shoot and then your mind plays tricks with you, even when originally you thought it was a good shot. So I'm sitting right here. You can see I'm on this point, and I'm looking down into all this stuff. I was looking into here, and I just had a feeling like, oh, I was sitting up over here more. I just had a feeling, I'm like, I should kind of walk to this point and look down this a little bit and see if I see anything. So I get to this point and peek over, and I see a deer immediately. And I look at it, and it's a little spike. And then right behind it, there's another deer with his head down, and I just see antlers. I didn't see how big, but I grabbed my bag, because I couldn't see over the hill. I wouldn't be able to shoot, so I grabbed my bag. I ran down the hill, like 20 yards. And then threw my pack on top of some sagebrush. Got set up, ranged him. It was 230 yards. And then I got my scope on him, and he looked at me. And he was a big buck. I'm not going to say he was massive, but he was a big buck. I think he was just a really big 3-point is what it looked like. Like, he was tall outside of the ears. Then he turned, and I could only see 3. Anyway, I only had like a 10-foot gap to shoot. So I got on him quick, and he was walking. He was about to go behind trees. And right before he went behind the trees, I let one loose. And this gun, this 300 Win, it's smoky, so I couldn't see through the scope immediately, so I let go, put in another bullet. I kind of looked, but it was still too smoky, went back in the scope. And when I went back in the scope, I thought I saw him falling down. Like the act of his last fall. I searched everywhere. I feel like I would have seen him if he would have taken off. I went all the way around and like glassed in to see if I could see anything, and I couldn't see anything. But there's a little hill that he probably went down and died on the other side of it, if he did die. So my guess is he's on that other side of the hill, and I can't see him from any of my vantage points. But the little spike stayed there the whole time, just looking at me. So that also makes me think he's dead, because if I would have missed, he would have taken off, and his friend would have taken off with him. I don't know. I think I need to wait a sec, but I think I got him. I think I nailed him. It felt, as soon as I shot him, like that was a good shot. I was right on him. But you just play games. Alright, we'll give it a minute, then we'll go look for him. Yes. Alright, I'm walking down to find my deer. I just spooked his friend. His friend was still here. Oh. This is about right where I shot him. He was about right here, I think. Spike went that way. I was up at the top of the hill right there. Gosh, did I miss him? Thought he was like right here. Oh, there's a ton of blood. Oh, there he is. Look at that. Not as big as I thought he was, but a deer is a deer. Nice. I smoked him. Holy cow. I freaking smoked him. Not a bad buck. We've hunted 4 days now here in Idaho. We've not seen any deer. We've seen doe, a few does, but just hardly any bucks in the 4 days we've been here. So this is, the second buck I've laid eyes on. And none of them have been that great in size either. I came over the corner. I'd been glassing this other side the whole time. Then I came over this corner and saw him down here. And honestly, I just saw these. I thought he was a giant 2-point at first. But then I saw a third. I'm like, oh, I'm going to shoot him. And he's not as big as I thought, but I am still so happy. Like, that's a good little buck to get, especially when we have not been seeing anything. So I'm happy. Good little animal. So this is day 5 of our hunt in Idaho. we had a whole group of guys that had tags. There was like 5 of us. And up to this point, I was the only one that had been successful. I got what ended up being a pretty nice 3-point this day before on day 4. And like I said, we'd been hunting 4 days straight. We'd hiked a lot, especially for a rifle hunt. And we just weren't seeing many bucks. And we weren't hearing many shots. There were a ton of hunters. But it just felt like not many people were having success. But we found this one area where there weren't many people. I got my buck there. Super lucky. I just came over the corner and he was there. And then my dad decided to show up on day 5. That was when he could get off of work and come hunt. And we decided that morning to just go back to the exact same spot because after I had shot mine, Curtis saw a 4-point and a 3-point run out about 600 yards in front of him, but he could never get a look on him. So we went back that morning and I took my dad to where Curtis was sitting. We ended up walking a little bit down the mountain. We're on this big bare patch that looked into meadows, and all the meadows were like 700-800 yards. So we wanted to get it to about 500 if we could. So in the morning we walked down, we got it to 500 yards, then we just sat and waited. And then not right in the morning, we waited for probably 2 hours and we were like, all right, there's nothing in here. Then at like 9:30 a.m., all of a sudden, boom, 5 does come walking out. And then I looked over into a meadow on the right that we'd been looking at the whole morning, and boom, there was the 4-point and there was the 3-point, 550 yards away. Just perfect setup, ready to go. Do you see him? Top one, he's facing right. He's walking right. He's walking right. He's the top one. Do it. It's all right. I can see your bullet. Right below him. I think you hit him. Dad, you nailed him. He's down. He's down. Put another one in him if you can. He's down. He's rolling.
He's rolling?
Oh, he's rolling and he just kind of got up and ran a little. That's such a cool buck, Dad.
Yeah, that's still a good one, huh? Heck yeah. Got a good frame on it, wide, tall.
So we were blessed and lucky. He nailed him. We were able to walk right up to him, found him there in the meadow below. He was dead. And what an awesome hunt it was. Just being able to be there, to hunt with family, to be able to put in the miles. Even though we didn't see that many bucks, to come out with 2 of them was pretty surreal. And especially that one my dad got. That was a nice 4-point. So we were excited, we were happy, and we were very lucky to be able to do that, and especially since we got 2 bucks right in the same spot. So overall, really cool hunt, really good experience, and hopefully we can do it again next year.